Get around here. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
We're checking the connection apparently. Oh, now we're live.
What's
Hi.
up? Oh man,
what happened?
I didn't copy it, so I had to.
No. We're gonna make some food.
We're making some vegan nachos.
We're in a different location.
We're in a different location.
We're hiding out because, well, some stuff happened with the law. We had to go underground. Don't tell anyone where we are.
We are
Not really.
dog sitting.
We're dog sitting in a house that has been tested and disinfected. So nobody worried.
Yeah.
In case anybody was worried.
Yeah, I don't even think anybody was worried.
Was anybody worried that we were in a foreign home?
Some people, they probably just thought this was just another section of the house.
Yeah, we just have a huge house. 2-kitchen home.
2-kitchen home.
Lady, want to say hi? Come here.
Oh, we're gonna get the dogs involved.
Can you see them? I don't think you can.
I can.
Hey, I
can move the camera.
Yeah, I gotta move. Lady. I can't.
There's
see.
Lady. And
Lady,
there's
where
Maddie.
Are you?
Oh
I
wow.
can't
Yeah,
do
you just
it.
gotta flip the camera around,
Oh,
weirdo.
you're right.
So this is Lady. Say hi. And then this is Maddie.
Lady. Oh.
You might have known them from me interviewing them on an episode of Meow Bark News.
Meow Bark News. Lady. Maddie.
What's up, Official D?
Maddie. There's Maddie.
Official Danja.
Oh.
Walt, what's up? Mad
Chances
respect
are-
for your kitty shirt game. Oh yeah, I forgot to even. Yeah, thanks, man.
Chances are they're going to
Oh, I
they're
didn't
gonna
share.
beg for food while we're
I didn't share
cooking
it.
this.
Entertain.
I
I gotta share on my Facebook.
Music. I figure you two are smart enough. You know what
Hey.
you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, we're all good. We're not
We're
in
good.
and we're.
Did you tag me?
This is I did tag you. This is a really nice place. Like I don't know if we're ever going to be adult enough to have a good. Oh no, we can't play fetch right now. Maddie is obsessed with fetch.
Yeah,
More
Maddie.
obsessed than any dog I've ever seen, ever. And
Just make
what's up?
sure
We're
both
all
in.
good in the.
I can't share this. Something's going on. It won't let me click on it.
That's weird. Maybe restart Facebook. I'm sorry. But anyway, we're making vegan nachos, and we are on Jeff's Instagram and on my Facebook and on the Planet Ant Live Network. And as always, I tell everyone about Planet Ant. So if you ever hung out with us at Go Maddie, they're hung out with us, made food, then you already heard this. But Planet Ant is a black box theater in Hamtramck, and across from the theater is a hall, and they have live comedy plays. They have serious plays sometimes. It's theater. Improv classes, stand up in the Independent Comedy Club. So if you ever, they're doing a lot online, doing live shows, podcasts, and check them out for sure. There's a show right after this on the Planet Ant Live Network. So what happened?
Chris Rutherford said, "Can I be in the live?" I guess I don't know the rules. We'll say hi while we're making some food. You want to watch us make some food?
So, let me see what we got going on. Hi, Sophia. Yes, doggies love them. You guys have been fun in the big LA lockdown. Yeah, it's been interesting.
What's up?
But the best part is that it's not cold. I don't know what I would have done in the rain and cold. It would have been worse. So
This is a confusing conversation to have. We're going live in all these different places, so I'm not sure how engaging I can be while we're making food. But I figured to say hi for a little bit there.
So we're in a different kitchen, so I don't know where anything is. But we're making nachos, and I'm gonna say this pan.
This pan, this is the pan we're using.
Ooh, this pan
Oh yeah,
has
we're using. Oh yeah,
built-in. I guess it doesn't get hot. like
Wow.
handles.
That's
Ooh, there's things here. I don't
everybody
know
else's
about.
kitchen always has better stuff than yours. I feel like it doesn't matter
For
what you
real.
have.
I have. Oh, when the pandemic went down, I just like was trying to find like the shelves were bare, right? And I couldn't find refried beans. And then I freaked out and I hoarded beans, but not super bad. I just like pictured, I don't know why I pictured myself like the pandemic going nuts and me being literally under my bed. I have a big under the bed, but just eating like cold green beans out of a can. I haven't eaten canned vegetables in so long. And now like vegetables are easy to find here. So I don't know why that was my go-to, was just like, oh, beans.
Hey there,
But,
Chris. Sorry, this is going to be, I didn't realize how weird this, but we won't be able to hear you. But hey, wanted to say hi, and we're going to go make some vegan nachos.
I didn't know you couldn't hear. Sorry.
Make me some.
So this was one of the many trying to find whatever was there. So it's organic rosarito, made with coconut oil, no
So
less.
we're using some so we got vegan beans.
Vegan beans and
Not all
vegan.
beans are vegan. Sometimes they're made. Did you explain that?
no, not all refried beans are vegan. Sometimes they're made with lard. It's
Mhm.
just animal fat. Manteca in Spanish, because when I go to food trucks, I'm like, the frijoles tiene manteca.
That's why I don't go to food trucks as much as her, because
He's scared.
I just say, hey, are your beans vegan? And they're just like, they're beans. And then I'm like,
Sometimes
okay,
they say-
all right. I don't know what to do. I'm just
Yeah.
going to leave.
Sometimes they just say whatever they think that you want to hear.
Yeah.
But-
What's going to make them vegan is we got vegan cheese. We got vegan cheese. We got vegan beans. We got chili.
We've been
And,
told
and vegetables and all
we've been
the other
told that we're
goods.
damn cute. So yay!
Aw, thanks.
We're trying. We're trying to be cute.
Is that you kids? Is that you
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah.
Aw, we're kids.
That's what my improv teacher called me for the whole session. He's like, kids? All right, kids.
Oh, we don't have
I was
chips.
like, oh.
We don't have
yeah.
the nachos.
Yeah,
Right.
they are in the snack bag.
Okay.
We brought all this stuff too we packed up a car like we were going to be here for a month. Luckily, Jeff is not somebody who's going to judge in that regard. We don't need those guys.
I know, but I need
So
to
we
settle
do
down
need
a bit.
these because, all right. So, oh, lady, this is not for you. We have the ends of, I don't know how many bags of corn chips that just, I don't want to throw away the ends. And also, it's a pandemic. I thought I was going to eat green beans under my bed.
Mhm.
So we saved the end of like 3 bags of corn chips and some tostada chips that died. So this is like we're always just going to be on the cheap.
It's a mystery
If I'm
bag.
ever making
The
food,
ends, we have a bag where we collect all of the ends of other nachos. And then when it gets big enough to be its own thing, we use all of those crumbs. Because these are the pieces that, it
This
just
is the
bothers
real
me. When you eat chips and salsa and you got that little tiny 1/4 of an inch, sized thing. And I feel stupid. Like, I don't want to do this. So then I just open up a new bag. And then we just have this collection of other ones.
but it goes good
How
on
do you guys
nachos.
do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yep, vegan potpourri. Oh, Jeff. Freddie's here.
Freddie, what's up?
So, yeah, so I
You
feel
got
like
your hat, Freddie? All right, go on.
I feel like if you put small chips into like nachos, you can use the big chips to scoop up the small chips, and it's got a bunch of other stuff on it. So I think it works. All right. So, I don't know where a can opener is.
Oh,
This
wow.
is just going to be us live
This is
looking.
just going to be us
for
live
rare
trying to find
stuff.
stuff in somebody else's house.
Like, hey, did you guys watch Jeff and Esther find stuff? It was fun. Be involved with us. I found a can opener.
You got a can opener? That's good.
I only made beans from scratch, like dried, refried beans once.
Lisa
And-
Simpson's soap bars. That's hilarious. Said our chips are feeling like Lisa Simpson's soap bars.
Oh, I can't saving all the.
Yeah.
I do that too. Oh man.
I'm going to work on this
man.
while you do
I
other
failed
stuff.
that one. So anyway, I made beans once from dry.
Oh,
my-
Jesus.
My aunt always made beans, and she showed me how. And they had them in Texas, where in San Antonio, it's all Mexican. There's a big like trash can full of refried beans at the HEB that you just scoop like bulk food, you know. She would get those, and one time there was a Lee press-on nail in the beans. I love that. That just cracked me up.
There was a nail?
It was a Lee press-on nail, like a nail,
Who's
like it's a brand of nails, but there's different. Like if you get fake nails, some of them are like shellac or something. I don't know. Some of them they put on, and they don't just fall off like that. This one was just one that you get and you glue the nail on, and then the nail was just in the dry beans. Like, oh God!
Did you guys? Did you guys talk to them about it?
No, my aunt just kept the beans.
Kept the beans? You kept the beans?
She just got the beans.
Oh wow!
But anyway,
and that's why you grew up to be the person that you are.
What?
Esther would murder somebody if there was something like that in her food. Esther has the courage that I don't have. Esther will tell. The only time that I complain about my food is if what I ordered is not what I got.
Oops, sorry.
Esther will talk to a waiter or waitress just to let them know, I don't like how this tastes. Like, this doesn't taste good.
Mostly
can I get something else? And she's like polite with it, like she's not rude, but just inside my soul, I'm just like, I can't do that. I can't. If it tastes bad, I just remember not to eat this from this place again. But Esther will just. Nice. Esther's just like, I don't know what this was supposed to taste like, but this is bad. So and it kills me.
So whoa. So in the real world, I should be making my own beans, and I'm not. But I should try that. The bad thing too is it takes all day. Like I've been with cousins where we put the beans on the stove, and then we went to the zoo, and we were gone the whole day. I was like, you just leave it on the stove like that? And they're like, yeah, that's how you do it. So that scares me. So if we would make like beans, refried beans for real on this, we would be just live all day. Like we're an hour far.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that at all. For some reason, when we were making this, I was like, it's gonna be a 5-minute video.
No, it is. I'm saying I'm not making that kind.
Oh no, I mean what you're doing right now. You're still making beans.
Oh no! I'm saying from dry.
I get what you're saying. I'm saying.
Okay. So I'm only making this I'm warming this up on the stove because. It'll get more, it won't get hot enough in just the oven in the time that it's in there. So if you ever make nachos, warm them up on the stove first.
Now you know.
And I add water because the beans out of the can, they're like dry. And so if you add water, they're a lot more like what you probably get in like good Mexican restaurants. So they probably make the actual beans. But so if you add water.
I'm skipping steps, but the 99-cent store, the 99-cent store is just amazing. It's called 99-cent store. It's out in LA. I don't know where else they're at, but it's not just a regular dollar store. It's called 99-cent stores. And we got this taco sauce there that is fantastic. And now I put it on everything. I put it on I put it on my ramen noodles. I put it on everything. I'm gonna put it. Esther just thought of. We're gonna put it on hot dogs.
I want to make a taco hot dog. Vegan, of course. So yeah, I put like. How much would it be then?
Oh, yeah, you still know how to read that thing?
But yeah, it's a weird thing. I put like a 1/4 cup of water in this, and it like cooks out too. As you're warming it.
Jiggy, what's up? How are we doing?
They put spices in cans of beans. When you get refried beans, it has spices, but it doesn't have enough. So,
I've been trying to make coffee this whole time, and I'm never gonna have
cumin somewhere. Well, there's some in here too.
We're back. The red sauce? Oh man, I didn't know how much I appreciated red sauce until Esther. Esther started getting into red sauce.
Because enchiladas have red sauce, and that's where it's at. Man, if there's ever, the 99-cent store is the best. I'm putting cumin in the beans.
Putting cumin in the beans?
Ground cumin. I'm putting cayenne pepper because it's here really. But I don't put a ton because if you put too much, then you're just gonna taste spices. Chili powder. Chili powder is
I try to put too much, and I never have put too much spices.
in anything.
I love
All right.
spices and salt. I
And
think
a
they
little
just
garlic
naturally.
powder.
I think I don't realize how much you need to put because it's such a bigger thing that you're mixing it in.
I'm always scared to put too much garlic. Too much garlic tastes like
Oh
onions.
man, we got a pizza one time that literally had so much garlic that it was almost like it was like a main ingredient.
It was chewing on garlic.
It was I don't know why I didn't have the courage even then to be like, this tastes bad. Because people put garlic on pizza, but they shouldn't put as much garlic as you put cheese. Like, it was an insane amount of garlic on a
really
pizza.
like that though.
And
People
it tasted
whole
wrong. It didn't taste like a different opinion or like somebody else might like this.
I lost my. Sorry.
My family went vegan 2 weeks ago. Been eating plant-based butter on toast. Yeah, plant-based butter. Tastes the same. Put it on some bread. It might not spread as easy, but it tastes the same.
And this is the
Butter on toast. Nothing better. That's dessert. That's dessert for us now. Is butter on toast.
Oh yeah. America deserves the whole chips. It's all right.
You're right. You're right, Jeff. It is all right.
Not a question.
I'm an American. I deserve the whole chip.
It really is rough when you get to the end and it just feels it. I feel bad. Refried black beans are awesome. Yes. Yes. Oh, great video on the Asian report.
Yes.
Sorry,
Thanks,
I didn't
Freddie.
know if you
Yeah,
already got there.
Let them know I appreciate it.
And oh, you add a whole can of Rotel to refried beans. Rotel was how
What's that?
it's
a cooking show. I don't know how to cook.
chopped up tomatoes with jalapenos in it, and I lost my spoon. Oh, but my aunt used to make that. That's how she made hot sauce in a pinch, like really quick.
In a pinch?
In a pinch.
Oh man, I didn't know you've ever. Was that your first usage of in a pinch?
I think so.
Oh wow.
And it was too hot for me. Rotel is spicy, but I think if you doctored it with other stuff, well, for me, I could do it. But it was
Are
spicy.
we preheating the oven?
Oh no, preheat the oven.
What am I putting
Make
the
sure
oven
there's
to?
nothing in there.
I'll do that after. What am I putting it to?
Let's say 375. That's my guess.
Excuse me.
I don't know if you guys go like hotter oven temperature.
What's up, Scarlett? I love how rare food sightings in the video ostensibly centered on cooking. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not smart. What does ostensibly mean? Ostensibly. I never know if somebody misspelled something or if I'm dumb. I always assume that it's just I'm dumb.
But in this video, ostensibly centered on cooking.
So I don't know, but I appreciate it. Soothing bit of milling around in the kitchen. Yeah, it is kind of just me figuring out how to cook.
Oddly satisfying video.
Yeah, or just like I find a new way to make a pizza every month, and that's my only contribution to the show.
ASMR. Hear the beans stir.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Trying to reconnect. Okay. So anyway, this is. Let me see it. This is the after the water. Like it's not like a big just can of beans. That helped me, but I'm only saying that because I just figured that out. All this time, like these beans aren't the best. And warming it up. Oh wait, put tin foil down first. Putting foil down.
Foil. We gotta find foil.
It's right behind you. I found it. The other ingredient I'm putting on this, which is weird maybe, is chili.
Do you guys think chili's weird?
On nachos?
On nachos? Yeah, not just in general. I think they got the question.
I lost it. I threw it away. I need to get it back because I forgot to tell you what it was. I don't remember if I already said this.
Did I do this
Yeah,
right?
I did say this. Yeah. But yeah, Hormel, vegetarian with beans is hard to find.
Is it?
Yeah. The last time in Michigan where I found it was the liquor store in Hamtramck that has the like rock music, like the music playing and the lights and stuff. They have it.
Sensibly is like apparently, or from how it seems from the outside. I think. Shit, I hope I'm right. Well, you know what? That I didn't. I never heard. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna use it from now on, and I'm not letting anybody correct me. That's the only way. Oh man, now I'm drinking a sip of yours.
All right, even it out. All right, Jeff is really good
Your coffee's better because yours is warm. You want a hot one? I don't like it as hot. All right.
Jeff is really good at spreading stuff out. Like
other people just put clumps of food, and it's like, no, man, we got to make sure the tomatoes and everything is equal, proportionate to amongst the entire dish. Yeah. Do we bring tomatoes?
Yes. All right. So you start putting chips down. That's where you are.
All right. The chips that we got. Where did we get these chips from, Esther?
99-cent store.
Oh, we did 99-cent store. That sounded like I was setting her up, but I didn't know. You already said that?
No, I said it was a setup.
That was a setup. Yeah, I didn't know. So we're gonna put the crumb chips on top of the bigger chips, so they don't fall around. What's up there, Sherry? What's up, Corey? What's up, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
And I probably put too much. But I don't think there's a such thing as too much nachos. I don't think there's ever a time in my entire life where I didn't finish all of the nachos that were available.
Yeah.
It's
like impossible.
It doesn't matter how much you make, you're going to eat it all.
It's weird. I don't understand how that works.
That's love. Sharing cups in the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, we live together. What she gets, that's just what it's going to be at this point. That's how it's going down.
I guess we can put it.
More chips, save some chips, and then put the crumbs.
Oh, you put the crumbs.
Yeah.
Right. Chips and crumbs.
Chips and crumbs. So far, this is the chip. This is the chip action. And then now we're doing.
Oh, they have mild Rotel now? Hell yeah. I didn't know that.
I don't know.
It's a whole new world.
I just learned what Rotel was 2 minutes ago, so I'm not as crazy
Yes.
as you are about this situation.
Cumin is spicy. Freddie was saying cumin is spicy. Cumin is spicy, but in a different kind of way. Like, I feel like it's not, to me, it doesn't burn me, but it is.
I'm going to put all these crumbs, and then maybe we put too much.
Oops. Yeah. Because what are we going to use them for? And if they're stale, it doesn't matter because in the oven,
It unstales it.
it does.
Oh, I didn't know that was true.
I feel like it does. Uh-oh. I
What?
did something bad. I dropped my spoon in there.
Oh, wow. Spoon down, everybody. Spoon down. How do you feel about that, lady? The dogs are annoyed with us at this point.
They are hard to sleep with, but I love it. But also, they take the whole bed.
Thanks there, Memloksa. Memloksa. I don't know how to pronounce. Kelly Dobbs, what's up? How you doing, Kelly? How's life? What's new? How you doing? I think I did all the questions.
I'm not spicy.
Mild is still spicy, but not as bad as regular.
All right, I'm in. Totally gonna try it now. All right, so yeah, there's.
At first, I thought he just meant in general. I was like, no, I don't think mild is spicy. I don't know what type of spicy food you eat. You're like, mild is spicy for me. I misread that. I'm good. How are you guys? I'm good. How are you, Esther?
I'm good.
She's good.
So Kate said I make killer tequila refried. Like you put tequila in the refried beans?
Or do you refry the tequila? That's what I thought it meant at first. So that's why I didn't read it out loud. I didn't know what it meant.
Now I'm intrigued. I want to know.
Now I'm showing them this. No, this is it with the crumbs.
Sure.
Yeah, you got it all. All right, that's with the crumbs.
Let me make sure I'm not missing any Planet people. Oh, I am. Hi, how are you? We are good. Are you starving? Not starving, but is vegan real? The Planet
Is vegan real? Vegan is a conspiracy. Nothing's vegan.
When do you add me? You can add me.
We're not adding me.
I'm not telling you that you can't add me. It's blurry. No.
What's blurry?
The planet ant line.
Hmm.
It's blurry. Couldn't see it clearly. Okay. Well, we'll try harder.
You are in the 5G. All right.
I'm
You
in
need
the
more
5G.
views, man. You're funny and cool. Thanks. Appreciate that.
All right. So on top,
I
we are
appreciate
putting.
that. The new video coming out soon, by the way.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Working on it today. Putting yellow pepper. Do you want to just be the cutter, or you want me
That's
to
what I'd
cut
like
too?
to do.
All right, cut.
Give me a cut. Give me a thing.
Nice.
Set me up.
I'm gonna throw this knife at you. Just kidding.
Yeah, you probably will. I don't put it past you. You gotta watch this one.
And then I'm gonna watch and cut and go, oh no, what if you cut yourself?
Oh man, yeah, that's so annoying. I hate it when people care about my safety. At a certain age, it's just
I
like,
might do
don't
this
tell
one
people. If you tell me to look both ways before I cross the street, you know what I mean? I hate it. I hate it. At some point, it's just like, stop caring about me. Jeez, it's annoying. It's like, don't cut yourself. Like, I can't.
Well, you're also.
I wasn't planning on cutting myself. There's no new information unless you say, hey, that is slippery. You might want to watch out for that thing. Like, give me specific advice if you're worried about me hurting myself. But if you're just generally just randomly saying, that's just like saying fly safe. I'm like, I ain't the pilot.
Now no one's gonna tell you to fly safe. You want that? That's what
Yeah.
you want.
Because then I don't know that would be better when people don't tell me the things that I don't know how to reply to. I don't know what to say. I'll be like, I will. I'll do what I can.
I never know how to warm this stuff up. Because I
Never
warm
had
it
too
up.
much
Then I'm like, I
cowbell.
don't want to get it too hot.
So we're cutting up the peppers right now. Hi, both. Oh, hey. What's up? Grandpa Lee. How's it going?
Hi.
Hey. So we're cutting up the peppers right now. What's up, Lonnie Wilson? Lonnie.
So red pepper and yellow pepper. If you were hanging out with us last week, you saw me test peppers because I thought they tasted different. And
Yeah, last week Esther tried blindfolded. Or no, really just her eyes closed. We didn't go that deep with it.
Yeah.
But a yellow, orange, and red pepper. She
Oh,
got
the
them
bottle
all
of
wrong.
sauce.
She thought she could try them with her eyes closed
I think this is the bottom.
and figure out which one is which, and she couldn't because she didn't believe me.
Huh?
She's like one of the people that thinks that she can tell the difference between the M&Ms and stuff. And I'm like, man, it's all the same.
It.
You don't really.
I believed it.
However, I did get the Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, Jeff taste tested Sour Patch Children. And
Oh yeah, you didn't want banana peppers on your nachos because you're weird.
no, do it. You can do it.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Putting some banana peppers on there.
You don't want like straight up jalapeno, right?
Sure, man.
Raw ass jalapeno.
Oh, I'm more of a fan of the pickled jalapeno than the raw jalapeno.
But
To
we
me, that
didn't
doesn't have a taste. It's just hot without.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Then we'll just do the banana peppers and that's it. You good?
I'm good.
All right.
What else we cutting up?
Oh, I should have
Tomatoes.
Yeah. I would have peeled this one.
Is that a tomatillo?
Yeah. But I was gonna go and
Trying to remember how your dad explained to me what a tomatillo was.
I think he said it's like a tomato, but it's not a tomato.
But it's not a tomato.
I think that's
The way
how
that
he
her dad
explained
explains things to me it's amazing.
it. I think that's how
It's like a tomato, but it's not a tomato. Diego Comedy. What's up, Diego Comedy?
This is a tomatillo. It's covered in, I always forget what this is called. It's covered in like a papery
shell.
Sure. And I already took this one off. And it's sticky under it. Papery shell. Papery shell. I took it off and then rinsed it off because it's sticky. And when I first started cooking with them, I was like, this is gross. But they're sticky. That's how life is.
I never know how to pronounce things. This is the weird situation, is that I know it's not pronounced tomatillo.
Oh, tomatillo, if you really were going to do how it
But
phonetically looks.
so I just say tomatillo, but I know that that's not the correct pronunciation, but you get made fun of, and it seems insensitive to people no matter what. If you say
Tomatillo.
it's like, yeah, I'm gonna, and then I'm gonna put the tomatoes, and then I'm gonna put the tomatillos, and then and then people are like, why did you do that? Why did you just get all Mexican mid sentence? Like that would confuse people. But then, I feel like I have to purposefully say things wrong, just because it's better to be white than culture. It's better to be the dorky white guy that pronounces things wrong than to be culturally insensitive, right? Is that the
I think
consensus?
that's the consensus. I mean, you can ask the room.
What do you guys feel? Do you think I should try to pronounce things correctly?
Do you,
or
Alex Trebek?
Oh yeah, Alex Trebek. Is that what he does?
Yes. But he does it, and I don't mind that he does it. I think he should. Hey, good to see you both. Hey, is there vegan cheese? Yes.
There is vegan cheese.
The vegan cheese is Daya. And if you hung out with us before, you'll know that we have Daya pepper jack cheese because in the pandemic, it's the only cheese we can find.
The only cheese we can find
That's
in the
affordable.
pandemic right now.
That's in our price point.
That's in our price point.
Because it's at Ralph's, which is our Kroger. And
It's also Kroger. It's our Kroger. It is Kroger.
well,
It is a
owned by
Kroger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't want you to think like we're just gonna call it Kroger. Like no, they're legally Kroger. That's what the business is.
We have a Meijer. It's a Walmart, but we call it Meijer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's good still. So it's not bad. I like that how it melts and stuff. But I mean, if I was made of money, I would get BioLife and all this stuff. But BioLife shredded doesn't melt as well as Daya. Trader Joe's shredded had the best, and they stopped carrying it.
Trader Joe's hasn't carried their shredded cheese, and they by far have the best shredded cheese that we've tested, that we've tasted, and that that melts in all of that. But Daya's shredded has gotten way better.
It has.
And it's starting to melt more. It still tastes good, but some vegan cheese only tastes good when it's cooked, and the sliced ones can taste good. I think we go over some of the same.
Yeah. If you ever hung out with us, we
say a lot of the same things because we put fake cheese on a lot of stuff. But there is some good sliced cheese and there's good shredded cheese, but it's better to keep it for its purpose than to what's up, Cricket? Cricket thighs. Got some of the best memes. Some of the best memes on the interwebs right there. On internet.
Freddie said your meat needs more meat. I don't know if you saw that.
My meat needs no man.
More cowbell.
We ain't
never can have too much cowbell. Shirley said, "Do you, Jeff, speak that Spanglish?"
I never know. I'm like, I feel dorky either way.
I do it, and I feel weird, and I shouldn't feel weird.
I'm trying to think of
I
other
think you should
things
have
to
another
say.
tomato.
Another tomato? All right. We're
And
also doing sun-dried tomatoes.
I think you should do the rest of this, just because it's
Okay.
going to get icky.
All right, if you say so.
All right, so we
We're
put,
going heavy on the toppings.
yeah, we put almost a whole, no, we didn't put them, I thought you put that whole thing.
No.
Maybe like a third of this guy got put.
Oh, hey.
And
What does cricket thighs mean? Sorry, that's somebody's Instagram name, and I didn't know if it was like an inside joke.
And then red pepper was probably the same, probably a third of it, maybe more. Probably half of red
so
pepper.
these are some of the toppings. Some of the toppings we're working
Half a
with.
big tomatillo. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
No, I don't think I'm allowed to.
You don't think you're allowed to say?
Stuff in Spanish, because I don't speak Spanish fluently. So
But who's gonna call you out on it?
You do sometimes.
What, I say that you're saying it wrong? How would I know?
You just say like sometimes I'm like, "Ay, Dios mío," and you're like, "Oh, you just got out Spanish."
Yeah, because it just comes out of nowhere.
That's
She'll
why I
just
get
change
scared.
She'll just change her entire mood and just be like, "Adios mío," and I'm just like, "What was that? Where did she come from?"
Sometimes I gotta speak Spanish.
Yeah, but then sometimes she's just like, "Oh my god." I like that when Esther worries about things, she says it out loud, so I know it's not in her head. some people, you hear the stereotypical relationships of just like, oh, I never know what's bothering you. Why don't you tell me what's bothering you? You know with this one. I appreciate that. You're not on your Facebook.
I just didn't want to be all on you. Like, are you doing it right? How's it going? You doing it right? I'm just gonna practice for my improv class later, and I'm just gonna be the person that you work with that's super uncomfortable. But then you can't do those scenes in class because they get mad at you if you
sun-dried tomatoes.
If you sexually harass in a scene, it's frowned upon.
The funniest part of those sexual harassment, like work videos, is that the conversations when they do address it is way more respectful than it is in real life. That's the funniest part about it to me, is that like a woman will be sexually harassed, a man will comment on her outfit or something, and then she's just like, I feel like, wouldn't you just be like, don't talk to me like that? Like,
but it's just and go, ooh, this dude was gross.
Yeah, but they're just like, just so you know, when we're working going forward, I would appreciate it if you did not comment on my clothing. And then I'm just like, I think if you're going to come forward and call a guy a creep, let him know. Let him know he's a creep.
So, that chili has...
How's the chili? How's the beans?
It all looks good. But that chili has... I keep taking the can back out. I'm like, I swear it's not super dirty.
Speak that Spanish.
It has...
How you doing?
It has textured vegetable protein, which is fake meat.
Vegetable
which
protein.
Is weird because they don't say that this thing has fake meat in it, but it does. It's not like known as a vegetarian food, It's got soy.
All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here.
Got a lot of toppings.
Got a lot of toppings going on here.
It has we have sun-dried tomatoes on it because Jeff makes every meal with sun-dried tomatoes.
Everybody's sleeping on it. I feel like I invented sun-dried tomatoes. I feel like if you ever see it at a restaurant, it's because of me. The world didn't know about it. Same thing with sriracha.
Oh.
Me and my roommate Victor Koo, we invented sriracha. I was the first human being to ever eat sriracha. Nobody knew about it. In college 10 years ago, it was more than 10 years ago when I was in college, but it was
I don't even know.
now it's in Subway, now it's everywhere. Tony Roberts, what's up, everybody? Detroit's own Tony Roberts.
All right. Now we got to put... First, I'm going to put... correct me if I'm wrong.
We're making vegan nachos, Tony. I'm showing Tony where we're at right now. These are the toppings we're putting on it.
All right, so...
These are the nachos.
They're full chips and the bottom of the bag
full chips and bottom of the bag chips.
Giving advice on how to be cheap.
Yeah.
All right. Beans should pretty much only cost $1. A can of beans should cost $1.
Okay.
A can of chili, I don't know. But there's some at the 99-cent store.
I don't know how much it costs.
All right, I'm gonna put the beans and chili first. Then you're gonna put this stuff on, and then we're gonna do the cheese. What do you think?
What did you say?
Hi, Jason Robbins.
Say it again.
I said I'm gonna put the beans, then the chili, then the toppings, then the cheese. Are we good?
That's the order.
Did we forget anything?
Nope.
Woo!
You you put the spices in there.
I put spices in the beans. I put cumin. I put cayenne only because it's here.
Is this mine? I don't even know.
Yeah, it is. But
sure?
No, it's not. That's yours.
Oh man, I should have grabbed a different. I shouldn't have grabbed 2 coffee cups the same color.
Yeah, we're in a different kitchen. We are dog sitting. For anybody who has just joined us, we are with Lady and Maddie, and they're being such good dogs. They don't even want any of our food. Probably because we kept them up all night. And they're tired.
I don't know if he still wants to join or not. I'll say hi to Tony.
And I don't know if I should just put this whole can of beans in, really.
Do it.
Yeah, all right. Like we were saying earlier.
Too much toppings?
We've never had leftover nachos. I don't think there's such a thing.
My Instagram is acting funny. I don't know if you still wanted to talk and join us, but for some reason it's not doing it. So no worries.
Hopefully we have enough chips. That's the hard thing about foods is the ratio. But like we pretty much got the pizza ratio down of not to put too much toppings. But as far as chips, nachos, it's always weird too. Like if you warm them back up, like if you have too much toppings and then you're eating leftover nachos, if you do end up having leftover nachos, you can add more chips to the toppings. They don't taste the same.
Don't taste the same.
It doesn't taste the same. It's like in the oven somehow. It just makes the chips a different texture and it's good.
Can't be redone the same way.
So microwaving it, I don't know. I don't even think that she owns a microwave.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
We barely use ours, but I do like to have it just in emergencies and such.
Emergencies.
Not now. I mean, now
It's a
we got all the time in the
micro-emergency.
world. If you're on the run,
Run in a pinch.
get a pig.
Who is this, Esther? Just using all these weird catchphrases.
All right.
So now we're adding the chili.
The reason that I think that I first started eating, like craving chili and beans together was because when my mom would make enchiladas, we would make them with chili on top instead of just enchilada sauce. I guess that's like I see them in restaurants sometimes. Sometimes at restaurants I see it called like Tex-Mex enchiladas.
Ooh, that's looking good. That's looking colorful. We gotta show them that.
I don't know if I should put a ton of
We gotta show them that.
chili. Should I not put the whole
That's
thing
good.
or just put it on? I do feel like if I just put
Spread
it in
around, it won't count.
if I put it in the areas that don't have anything, then
All
we'll
right.
just be happy that
Oh,
it
yeah.
had something.
We got a lot going on in this. We
This
haven't
is-
even put any of the toppings on, and it
Yeah.
looks.
This is breakfast. I like nacho breakfast.
All right, you gotta. Okay, well, I think we're good.
Wait,
Oh, man,
I'm
you're
getting
putting
it
the juice-
all. Yes.
I'm worried it's too much. So
Scrape
I was
the
secretly
pan.
trying to stop
Pandemic.
it.
It's
Oh,
a
wow.
pandemic.
All right, we're gonna walk right through that joke,
Woo!
and we got the beans
I'm super hot
and the
now.
chili. We got the beans and the chili. What's next? Let them know, Esther.
Your toppings.
I forgot. That was my
Oh,
way without
sorry.
telling everybody at home that I forgot what to do
Yeah,
next.
toppings.
I was just gonna ask you. All right. So next, we're adding all the toppings. Make sure that they're even.
He has a thing, an even topping thing.
I think that's just the correct way to do it. But until the rest of the world just has always commented on how I spread the toppings around for everything. Like when I ate pizza as a kid, me and my friend Doug, we would count the pepperonis on our frozen pizzas that we would eat. And then if there was an odd number, we'd split it in half.
Wow.
And so we're doing all these toppings.
I think so, unless you feel like it's too much at some point.
But I mean, at some point, it's like, what's too much? Like if we did too much, we already did it. If there was too much, we already did it with the
With the beans and the chili?
beans and the chili. So at this point, I think we just need to go big.
I think it's fine.
Or
I say
get out of.
we go big
her
or
home.
get out of the kitchen. Go big or get out of the kitchen.
I was gonna say get out of her home
Oh.
because that was a way of still saying home, but like pointing out that we don't live here.
Ah. All right. I am taking you're alone now, Jeff.
I know. I'm alone.
I am taking the
is
cilantro off of.
Right now, Esther's taking the cilantro off of the stem.
This is what happened. My cilantro is going bad.
Whoa,
Sorry. My cilantro is going bad, and I'm trying to get the good
QB4.
ones.
What's going on? All right, now we're moving.
It's going wrong.
What's going wrong? That's a weird way to. What a negative question that would be.
Oh, I didn't say what's going wrong.
Oh.
I said it is going wrong.
Oh, I said what's going on, and then I thought you corrected me and said what's going
What's
wrong.
going wrong?
And I was like, what a weird
Hey,
way.
what's going wrong?
What a rude way to address people if we were like, hey, what's wrong with your life?
That would, yeah. Just Debbie Downer friend. Hey, what's bad right now?
You're like,
no
nothing's
one's-
wrong. Why?
Nothing's ever perfect. Come on, open up.
Oh man, I think they should get a look at this as it is, but it's so close to being done.
Oh man, it looks pretty.
Oh man, this looks beautiful, guys. This looks so beautiful. We do half of our food for presentation, even if nobody's around. You know how many photos of food I got on my phone that I've never even posted?
Yeah. You don't ever post it, do you?
I put it in my story sometimes, but
I just always see you take a beautiful picture and then you just go back to life.
And I just go back to life. It's just, I just need to, I take pictures so much that I have dreams about taking pictures. Does anybody else have dreams like that? Or like, I have dreams where I'm just, like there's beautiful mountains and stuff behind me, and I'm just taking pictures. Like the only stress is wanting to take another picture. And then Esther has like a stress dream.
I had a stress dream last night about taking pictures.
Esther has stress dreams, and I'm like flying in clouds, playing with puppies. I
had a dream that I asked Heather J to take a selfie with me, and she said no. It's my stress dream. My stress Heather J selfie dream.
All right, so now we got to show them what it looks like. Can you help me put this in place?
Yes.
Okay. Where's that fine there?
It's fine there, but.
All right. So this is what we're looking at right now.
Oh, it is really pretty.
Oh, who's Dan Curry? What's up, Daniel? Daniel Kerr.
Dan, have you made up some weird Dan Curry name that you
No, I just tried Kerr.
You do that?
I just tried abbreviating his last name, seeing if that was going to be a thing. But this is what we're looking at, guys. Why don't you tell them what we're looking at, Esther? Help me out here.
We got for those of us just joining, I don't know, I can't talk. Chips, but not just chips and crumbs of chips from many bags.
Crumbs and chips from many bags.
Refried beans.
Thanks on the catch dirt compliment.
Chili.
Refried beans. Chili.
Hormel.
Red and yellow peppers.
Yes, red and yellow peppers, tomatillos, tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes.
Banana peppers.
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
And the beans, we added spices to.
Yeah.
And this one. And now vegan cheese.
Vegan cheese. And then those hearts are the same color as your nachos.
That what is?
The hearts? I don't know.
I know. I'm like,
the hearts on
what? Oh, the hearts on the.
Oh yeah, that makes way more sense.
On the live.
So now we're sprinkling some of the cheese. You see? Oh, you got it. It looks good from this angle too. Oh, you got to make sure this is looking. This is it. You got to sprinkle the cheese. You got to do it. The higher you do it, the better it tastes when it falls on.
Oh Jesus!
You got to do it from up here, or it doesn't. It doesn't taste the same.
I believe you.
How much cheese do you want to?
It's all you.
You're not helping me with nothing. These human hearts. These human hearts. I love banana peppers, especially in a sandwich. Yep, banana peppers. Big fan.
And peppercini.
Oh, you want to add some peppercini?
Wait, you have that?
She has it.
Oh, we're stealing some peppercini. Don't tell a lady's mother. Maybe a little?
Yeah. Can you open it for me?
Yes, because you're oily from the
tomato?
Or from the cheese.
From the cheese.
Oh, I don't think it's open yet.
It's open.
It is?
Yep.
Okay. I just had to try.
Yep. Just had to try.
I swear we got permission to eat things in the refrigerator.
We did, or whatever. Maybe this is a more interesting show now because we're stealing stuff.
Oh,
whatever.
God.
Who cares? It's content. We're creating content. No, she absolutely did. Okay, I'm done there with the pepperoncinis. Take it away before I take too many of them.
Okay. I lost the lid. I found the lid.
And
God.
Cut them up in what?
This is one of those. So this is Mezzetta pepperoncinis. It's one of those that when you open it up, it has a little phrase. The best conversations start over good food.
What an untrue statement.
Get inspired.
I have no idea.
Mezzetta.
The best conversations. What do you mean?
The best conversations start over good food in these times.
In these trying times, look what the dude talks
With
like all the commercials out right now.
The
In
new
these
normal.
trying times, every commercial is just like it just starts with Corona. Just like I like to try to figure out when the commercial was made, especially when it just started, when Corona just came out. When they were all just every commercial was like you were trying to judge if this was a pre-Corona commercial or a post-Corona commercial.
I can't wait to see what TV shows are going to do.
Yeah,
Some
like
of them are going to just pretend a virus never happened,
yeah,
or
that's
if
what I
they're
want to know.
just going to be full on.
Is it going to be part of the Marvel universe? These are the questions I have. Is Spider-Man going to bring it up?
Don't they already bring up stuff like that? Like they have their own.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
How do you feel
yeah.
about the cheese? Too much cheese? Not
No,
enough? Perfect amount?
I think it's either a perfect amount or you could do more.
Oh, I don't.
Like I don't know. I want to know what show. What show do you think is going to say it?
What show do I think is going to mention?
I'm trying to think of what shows I watch that are still. I mean, I feel like
High
Grey's
Maintenance?
Anatomy. Is that still on?
Isn't high maintenance? A thing?
Oh yeah. High maintenance totally should.
All right, so let's look at this, guys.
They did Trump.
All right, there we go.
It's so good looking.
Yeah, you guys see that? You see that? You
I
joining us, Fig?
Come on.
I started unsubbing from everyone who sends those emails. Like, no planters. I do not care what Mr. Peanut is going to do to combat Corona. Really?
Oh yeah.
I was getting so many, just like everybody was giving us their Corona stance in email form, and they were just like, and it was just annoying. Where it's just like Yelp, like what? I don't care what Yelp has to say about Corona. I don't. It just everything. Every single product I ever bought was just like, we want you to not forget about us, even though you can't buy it right now. What's you, KJ? Oh, hey everybody! I had a KJ dream the other day.
Oh yeah.
I had a dream about this
AJ
comedian
Dream.
the other day, and it was the most KJ-like dream in the world. I had a dream that KJ is another comedian, and he lives out in LA now, but I knew him back in Detroit, and I had a dream that he told me about 2 different shows that I could get on, that I could perform, and they had free food. And then I got to both of those shows one at a time, and that was not true on both accounts. I could not perform or get food.
Oh, you couldn't even perform?
I couldn't perform or get food. He was wrong with the time that started on both of them, so I couldn't go up. And then neither of them even had food. They looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Who told you that there was food? And I was like, KJ? They was like, I don't even know what, man. Get the hell out of here. And I was like, oh, man. And then I just woke up mad at KJ because I was just like, that sounds like something he would do.
But in KJ's defense, the last show that he gave you, you got paid.
The last show, yeah, I got paid. Sure.
In LA.
It was also, we performed at a hamburger shop with the workers playing dominoes loudly and angrily. I did a show where the people that worked there were slamming down dominoes, mad. You ever have somebody angrily play dominoes in the background? They were just like, boom! It was just like, are you making a scene? What's going on? I would do that though.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. We got, you know. I appreciate you looking out for the stage time. I'm just letting you know that in the dream world. All right, so am I putting this in the oven?
Yes.
What are we doing? Is there anything else I'm putting on it first? Is
No.
that going before or after?
That goes after.
All right.
But I don't know if there's an oven mitt here. I'm
Oven mitt?
scared.
We'll figure that out after.
I
You're
don't
always
think you
thinking
need
about
it.
the second
No,
step.
I think you need it now to go in the oven.
No, I don't.
All right, do it. Be careful.
It takes a second to do all that.
All right, we did it.
Timer.
Now,
We need a timer.
This is the thing that Duff does that I don't do.
Oh,
Time
right.
shift.
We
Don't
both
time
don't have
anything.
phones.
I don't time a thing.
So 10 minutes? What are we guessing?
So
Give me any amount of
we'll
time.
guess 10 minutes.
All right. We're back. Hey, it wasn't like that when I left. Hey, I don't know. All I know is I had a dream that you promised me food and stage time, but I didn't get either, man. No, I understand that you're saying that's how black folks play dominoes, but they got louder when there was like they did. I think it was weird because it was like we're doing comedy at your place of work. Like you knew that this was going to happen. We didn't just bombard this bar or restaurant, and they're like, man, I don't want to deal with comedy. Like you worked here, you knew this was going to happen, and they were just like during the game. I was like, you guys weren't that loud before we started the show. You were at normal domino volume.
Yeah, no one liked me at that show.
KJ said hi.
Hi, KJ. Yeah, the chef had a dream about KJ. I had a dream last night that I asked Heather J to take a selfie and she wouldn't do it. So that's KJ. That's my Heather J nightmare from last night.
That's your Heather J nightmare?
Yeah.
She's like, I want to take a selfie.
Where she was like, it's 2:20 in the morning. And then she walked out.
I want to tell it to Heather now. She'd probably be like, yeah, probably would say that. It's 2:20 in the morning. I ain't trying to take pictures at 2:20.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, Juicy. Juicy.
So yeah, so this is the, oh wait.
What?
I missed some.
Oh, you missed some stuff?
Some comments.
What brand of the...
I'm late. Are y'all using jackfruit or Beyond Meat?
No meat
Sarah
on
Wilder, we're using beans and chili.
No meat on this one.
Refried beans from a can, although I was saying I should make my own non-bad Mexican.
We could have did more Beyond Meat crumbles and stuff like that.
We could have.
But
we went,
this is just what we
this
brought.
time, the what'd you call it? Just the weird thing? The turn up was chili.
Oh, I got
Vegetarian
dog food
chili.
bags in my pocket.
Not with poop in them though.
Not
We're
with poop.
clean. We're clean. I swear.
Growing up, did people... This is a real question. How long have people picked up their dog poop? I grew up with 7 dogs at one time.
Yeah, 7 dogs and 3 cats?
And 3 cats at one time.
That's great.
Just a couple blocks away from 8 Mile and Evergreen in Southfield, Michigan. Right next to Detroit, if you're unfamiliar. And we had 7 dogs, 3 cats. And we never... It was just a neighborhood. Maybe it was an apartment, so we didn't care. I don't even think I saw other people picking up dog poop. I don't know why. The dog would poop at the end of your driveway. And that was just, now you got poop at the end of your driveway. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what life is right now. And then...
We had a dog, and we didn't. I don't remember ever picking up.
All right. There was a real answer. Cricket's got the answers, man. 5 to 7 years ago, approximately, some areas of Colorado are still buried in dog poop.
Wow.
All right.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, because I was just like, I get that we should. Like, I'm not anti picking up dog poop, but there wasn't even signs for that when I was growing up. Like, it wasn't even like advertised. Yeah. Now there's like, especially out in LA, like on street corners, sometimes there's just things of like
to put your dog
into bags.
Oh yeah, there's bags and there's things, but specifically poop related. I had a cat growing up, Tiger, the first cat that we got. We only got a cat because he just never left. He just came over and came over and came over until I was like, he's our cat now. And then
make it cooler. Keep talking.
Oh yeah, and we didn't have a litter box. I didn't even know litter boxes existed. But I mean, I am old, but it was weird. I was pre-litter box. That's crazy to me. Said I made up a number. I am made of lies.
I believe it. I take everything that anybody says that I don't know. I just take it at 100% facts. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave those Instagram live. We're going to come back because there's 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining. And I will join you guys. You guys are still going to be here. And you're not. I'm pointing at people like they see which camera I'm pointing at. But Instagram. If you're on Instagram, I'm going to join you guys. Be back shortly. Oh, yeah. You can share it to IGTV now.
Oh,
or
wow.
You can
save Instagram Lives now?
Well, you could save it before.
You can save it only for 24 hours.
Yes. You can save it as a story. But now it's like, what do I don't want to save it to? Do I just post it as hungry as a horse and do a thing?
Sure. We accidentally, I don't know why.
All right. Yeah, I didn't plan this part at all. Is this new?
Sorry. We froze an avocado.
Yeah.
I think that means we killed an avocado.
There
It was an accident. We just brought a bunch of food here.
brought a bunch of food here, and somehow an avocado and some hot dogs just ended up in the freezer.
I think the hot dogs are okay.
I'd like to like stop this at an image that looks like something.
Oh, you're trying too hard then. Yeah, I don't know if frozen and thawed avocado is okay. Anyone ever accidentally freeze an avocado? Or do you freeze them on purpose for something?
There
that
we
I don't
go.
know about?
There we go. I'll change this later.
But so it looks. I'm gonna try the
vegan
avocado.
nachos, hungry as a horse.
Ah,
What's up?
try it.
Oh man, I can't do stuff. Yeah, it just tastes like kind of watery,
Yeah.
but not
Okay.
bad.
Vegan nachos hungry as a horse.
Oh no, you're so.
All right, okay, yeah. We don't got time.
Oh god.
All
I know
right.
what he's doing. But
I'm trying to post the thing,
I know.
and it's a time-sensitive issue, so we're losing. See, we're losing viewers.
All right. So the other thing that was in her refrigerator that I'm trying.
Is
hopefully
what?
She doesn't care. Is a jalapeno pepper hot sauce from Trader Joe's. It's good. I didn't know. It's not super hot either. It's like a fancy red hot.
It's hot, but it tastes very good. Tastes very good.
So good. So I don't think she'd mind that either. I've never met the woman, but I assume.
No, she's very nice. She's ridiculously nice. She's we just wanted to hang out with these dogs anyways.
Yeah, I kind of secreted this into the world
What's up, Cricket? We're back.
because I said to Jeff, "Man, I wish you could hang out with dogs right now because it's all."
Because you said those
pandemic-y."
dogs specifically, too.
Yeah, because they are my favorite of his dogs that he watches. So no
What's
offense
up?
to the other dogs.
We're making some vegan nachos. If you just joined Instagram there, we got a whole bunch of stuff. When it comes out of the oven, we'll show you everything that's on it. And so that way we don't have to list it all off right now and then just repeat ourselves in about 2 minutes.
We did use these Trader Joe's Pearl tomatoes. I don't know if you've ever seen these. I didn't know Pearl tomatoes were a thing. I knew like cherry tomatoes and grape. These are like a little bit bigger than cherry tomatoes. And they taste super good, but also it's cool to have a tomato that you just use one. You don't leave half a tomato because when you leave a tomato in the refrigerator, it gets all like slimy and it's hard to. Sometimes they just get gross.
Mhm.
So I've been into those lately. They're so good, and then you don't have to worry. And you got the diet cheese.
Yep, and then we did the
Got
diet
cilantro
cheese.
that I'm gonna put on. And
Thanks,
trying to
Shirley.
think if there's anything
Try to
else.
enjoy.
So there's Trader Joe's what's called jalapeno pepper hot sauce. Green Tabasco is our favorite Tabasco because
Hands
red
down.
Tabasco,
Put your hands down. Hands down. That's Tabasco. When I
red
come
Tabasco
back
tastes-
to LA, we're hanging and clowning everybody, bro. All right, man. Hey, let us know. Grow a tomato. Oh, did you know that you can plant a tomato from a tomato slice?
Ooh, I did not know that. I want to grow tomatoes, but I would have to have them in my apartment. I'd have to have them in my bedroom, I think.
Did not know that. Did not know that at all.
I don't know, like how. I don't know if this apartment that we're staying in has so many plants, but their windows aren't like open, so I don't know how.
And the plants are alive.
Yeah.
Like she asked me, like, should you text her and ask her, like, the watering of the plant schedule? I'm like, she didn't even bring that up, but maybe I could, I guess.
But I want plants, and I just think we don't have enough light. So I don't know. If it was,
She's big into plants.
I just would grow a whole garden if I could in my house.
Well,
It
we've
would
never
just
lived
be-
at a place yet that we've been able to have growing stuff. The apartment that I'm staying in has so much dirt. That's half of it, right?
Yeah. Ooh, we're almost done.
I guess. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I had all this time that I could have been looking for an oven mitt. Oh man. We might. Oh man. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
What do you mean? Have you never used a towel to get something out of the oven?
No.
Are you kidding me? You grew up with oven mitts? I didn't know
Yeah.
you grew up rich.
We grew up with, they're not oven mitts. They weren't a glove. They were a thing that was square that you used to grab stuff. But it was a
Oh,
square.
man. I mean, I'm sure we usually had oven mitts, but in a pinch.
No, we didn't have the mitten. No, we were made of money.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was like. What are you talking about? You grew up with oven mitts? I just now found out that
Oh.
you used hamburger buns instead of,
Here we go.
there we go.
Oh,
yeah,
so
she got
soft.
the best ones. Oh, man,
Oh
look
my
at this.
God.
We grew up taking unused socks. Yeah,
Really?
that's what
Oh,
you
wow.
said,
These feel amazing.
yeah. Yeah, these really feel
They're
like I would do a
so
commercial for this.
soft. I'm scared to use these now. I think it's too nice.
Yeah, these are the nicest oven mitts I've ever seen in my life. These, I didn't even know. Like, there's some things in life that I never think of getting a nice version of. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, how nice are they? How nice is it possibly going to be? But these oven mitts,
They're
look, they're
so
not too big.
soft.
They're not just going, they're the perfect. It's got the grip here. They're soft in the inside.
Wow. I didn't know
This is
that.
amazing. All right,
I didn't know they made oven mitts
so
like that.
we're back. So how do you guys think this
Presentation.
looks? Should we cook it more? What do you think? You're all ready?
You want to do a little more?
I want you to help me decide.
Oh, God. I don't know. We're bad at decisions.
What do you guys
man.
think? Should we put it in more or should
Don't
we
hit me
do?
with it.
I might. I will.
I'm trying to get it fork to try it a little. It looks pretty. I say we put it in a tiny bit longer.
Said it looks pretty like that. Yeah, of course it looks pretty. It looked pretty before we put it in the oven. It's all good.
I say you put it in like 3 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Lady.
Scoot. Can you get Lady out of the way?
Yeah. Lady, come on. Lady. Oh.
The thing with saying the cheese needs more heat. The problem with the cheese is that it doesn't melt the same. So you never really know. Sometimes if
That's how vegan
if
cheese
you're
is.
going
You
off
never
of
tried.
only the look of the cheese, it might not be an accurate representation of how
Lady.
ready the food is. That's why we like the Trader Joe's shredded cheese the most, because it melts a lot better than the rest of the stuff.
Lady. Where you dog? Where you dog?
Uh-oh, we got a toy action going on.
No, you gotta get away from
Oh,
the oven.
man. Well,
I'm
the oven's
scared
not
that
open.
you're gonna.
You think we're going to accidentally open the oven? She gets so worried about things that I don't even think about. Telling the dogs to get away from the closed oven. They're not cooking food. If I throw this, then it's
No.
on.
No, then you'll play fetch.
So
This
I'm going to
dog-
show to the people from my Instagram, I'm going to show you this
All
dog.
right, me too. Then I want to show. I'm sorry, Planet Ant, that
She will
You're
put
not
this, she
able
will
to
scratch
do
you
this.
and keep this here all day. And just be like, and then she keeps on
Maddie.
putting it closer to you like you don't
Is
know
it?
where it is. Like, maybe you didn't see where this was, but
Lady,
So it's
show
like
them
I
how
can-
pretty you are.
just trying to, I feel like it doesn't count as throwing it if I just kind of scoot it out of the way.
Show them how
But
pretty
right
you
now,
are.
hey everybody. I'm just waving to people. Nobody's saying nothing.
All right, I'm done showing them
You're
how
done?
pretty she is.
Isn't she pretty? Say
She's such a pretty dog.
Say hi, lady.
I'm used to sleeping
There's
with
Maddie.
cats.
And there's
Oh, this got dark. I don't know why. The Planet Ant. Oh no. It's
No,
bright.
it's the
Yeah, that's all I did.
yeah.
Oh,
did you time it? Oh, I said that in my head. You didn't
Oh,
hear me?
sorry. No.
How long? No more talking. How long do you think it's been? We got to
3 minutes.
Three.
3 minutes.
another 3 minutes. How long were we playing with the dogs? That could have been 3 minutes. Originally, you
Felt
said
like
3
that
minutes.
was 2.
I'm only
Do
doing.
2 minutes.
I'm doing 2 minutes, and it might be too long now.
Jeff's a big timer. He times everything. I don't time like he does.
Yeah, she goes off of
I just
feeling.
Yeah.
She's like, it just feels like 20 minutes. I'm like,
and then I
no,
just
no.
burn
And then she
everything.
burns things.
everything.
Oh man, now Lady's got the toy. Lady's got Maddie's toy, and she's running off with it. Sometimes she does.
I wish they would fetch together. Like one dog would throw the toy and then the other dog would take it.
Oh,
That
that's-
would be ideal.
oh my gosh, she just said it on you now.
See that?
Yeah,
Your brother had that throw the toy thing that didn't work.
yeah.
It was a toy for dogs where you put the ball in and you think it's gonna project the ball across the room, but in reality, it was just a slope. He bought a
It
slope.
didn't go slow enough for it to be like, is this broken? It just went slow enough to be like, oh, this just sucks.
It's just a hill.
It's
He
just
bought a
that
hill.
this is just what gravity does.
Yeah. But I've never met a dog who would benefit from a fetch yourself toy more than this dog. This dog all day, every day, just wants to fetch.
All day.
I've never seen it. I grew up
When
with
she
cats. I
told
don't
me
know
originally,
stuff.
and I didn't fully believe her. She's like, if you play fetch with her, like she just straight up told me, don't, because she's never gonna stop once you start. And I didn't believe her until it started.
Yeah, I
I was
do.
like, oh, well, she wants it. I'm gonna throw her the ball, and then yeah, she does
But
not stop.
She's a good dog.
She's a great dog. Right now, she's just like, just give me that fucking toy. We ain't playing no games. She looked at me like, you talking about me? You talking about me?
Yeah.
Give me that toy. Well, how closer do I have to put it? I put it on your foot. What more do you want?
She's gonna put it on.
She's gonna put it closer again.
Timer.
All right, now we're gonna check the nachos
You
again.
gotta get out of the way, Maddie. Come on.
Now we're gonna check the nachos again and see how burnt we made them.
Ooh, they look good.
Yeah, it looks better.
I think that's it.
I think that was it.
It's hard to know. So what was that? It was 10.
10
It was like
minutes.
15, pretty
Maybe
much.
15 minutes. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
All right. So presentation-wise, where'd the other avocado go? Oh no!
Oh no.
I had it out. It's not this one. And lime. Oh man, I had an avocado.
Oh, man.
We had so much
Here it
time
is.
to
Hold on.
prepare.
Oh.
Oh, I got it. All right. So then, presentation-wise, telling you. Oh, I need a spatula.
You know where it is?
We doctor food.
Do we got 2 plates or just the one? What's
I
the
just
story?
took out one, just
Okay.
because I haven't taken the other one out yet.
Oh, okay.
I suggest if anybody ever
Anybody
makes any food ever and doesn't, just doctor your food.
doctor it?
It's so much
Absolutely.
better.
So much you can just make. If you could take Taco Bell and make it the best thing in the entire world, if you just add some of your own stuff to it. And that's what helped me start to be vegetarian and then vegan to begin with was I would change up frozen pizza all the time. I would take the frozen pizza out halfway or cook it to begin with, and then I would just like add my own hot peppers or whatever on top of the frozen pizza to begin with. And then I was like, wow, is that what cooking is? I didn't think about that. Like I always thought I didn't like to cook,
man.
but I want to eat food the way that I want to eat it. So you forget.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
All taxpayers matter. That's a great name. Have a great weekend, guys. Got a jet. Just want to say, love you, Stan. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that, Cricket. Hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for having great memes for me to share all the time.
All right. Even though it looked like when we did it that it wasn't that many toppings, it looks like the right amount of toppings now.
Oh yeah, it looked like we did too much to begin with.
Yeah, it looked like it was too much, and it wasn't, because now there's chips that don't even have stuff.
Oh, did we bring salsa?
Yeah, sure. Look at my fingers.
Accidentally break the foil. All
So did I. Here, Pace. You ever want a salsa? Pace is jam. And they are, what was their thing? That they were from Texas, because that's where salsa should be from. Ah! This thing just,
What? What's up? What's your story?
Exploded on
What are you
me.
screaming about?
look, I opened up the taco sauce and it just did that.
Oh man, I don't know how you did that. It's kind of impressive almost.
Well, you can watch the playback
You
later.
can watch the playback.
Okay.
That's what we're looking at. This is what we're
Doctoring
looking at.
is the best. The only bad part about doctoring is that eventually your food gets cold while you're doctoring.
Yeah.
If you're a doctorer, it's the best. Taco sauce, red sauce. Taco sauce is my new
Don't use
favorite
it all,
way
Aries
to.
Bowl.
All right, sorry. Lime. Pretty much any Mexican food tastes better with lime.
Pretty much any food almost.
Kinda, yeah, or lemon. Oh, the squeezer. Gotta bust out the squeezer.
Are you putting some of this hot sauce on there too?
Yeah, a little bit. I like to put all different stuff, and then each bite has different stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes. Squeezer, lime. I feel like I should put the avocado before the lime. All right, I'm doing that.
Oh, this is like so hot that it doesn't let you pour it out too fast. You just
That's
have to
good.
do drops.
That's better. You gave me the avocado when I lost it. Okay, I found it.
Next,
Avocado. It's not fresh.
green Tabasco,
Open
the
it.
only good Tabasco there is. What kind of vegan cheese is that?
Daya pepper jack. Daya pepper jack. Because
This one, due to
it's-
pandemic reasons, this is what we had available, but it was the Daya pepper jack shredded.
it is really good.
It's really good. Not our
But-
absolute favorite, but
yeah.
when we cook it, it tastes great. It's just some people judge vegan cheese right out of the bag, and I'm like, nah, you got to cook that.
Their sliced is super good, and it tastes fine raw.
Yeah, the slice is
Shredded,
amazing.
Not as much raw, better cooked.
Yep. Let them know. Let them know.
Avocado is amazing, and when you
Jesus.
cook at home,
Did you do this just to make me look like a little wuss
no,
on
it's
this
not
game?
open. It's never been opened.
This has never been opened? Is
No.
this a new one?
Yes, I didn't know if there was a. This is what you brought over.
Really? I brought this?
Here, sorry. I hope I didn't take too much avocado. If I did, you can take some off of my plate.
Oh, I will.
All right. Now lime. Lime, half a lime. Don't skimp on the lime. Limes should cost like $2 a bag. So you can use an entire lime on one, or not an entire lime. I use half a lime.
Half a lime.
Half a lime on,
And the citrus squeezer, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called, but highly recommend. You get a lot more. You get a lot more from it.
that's what they use when you get Mexican fruit. I love that Mexican fruit is with tahini and with chili powder and lime.
Is it called Mexican?
It's called
fruit?
Mexican fruit because when you ask for fruit, it's just called fruit.
Okay, so but that means it.
But it's fruit in Spanish, so you can't just say, give me fruit.
Okay, but if you're talking to somebody who's Mexican, who's not my girlfriend,
Your lime?
and I say, "Have you had Mexican fruit?"
Oh.
He would respond with, "We just call it fruit."
I don't know because they.
That's what happened to me one time. I did a show, and there was a comedian who just thought that I was racist. So I was like, "Have you ever had Mexican fruit?" And he's like, "I'm Mexican. We just call it fruit." And I'm like, "My girlfriend said that it was called Mexican fruit."
I don't know how to. I don't know how because if it's got tahini and it's got
It's got
lime
tahini and it's got lime. It's different.
and salt, then it's.
Oh yeah, I was defending it.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you. What else to call it because they call it fruta, which is just fruit in Spanish.
All right.
So I don't know.
So this is what we're looking
Here's
at
your
right now.
lime.
This is what we're looking at right now.
Squeeze your lime.
We got a squeezer?
Yep, it's right in front of you.
I gotta set my fork down on your plate. It's mine.
Cilantro. I'm just gonna cilantro you.
Do it.
This doesn't have onions because we hate onions.
Yep. That's part of our the basis of our relationship.
We hate onions.
One of the first things we knew about each other.
I was like, oh, he's a Leo. I don't know if this is gonna work out. But then
Really?
he hated onions.
The
Yeah.
word Leo?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What?
I forgot that you actually used to be brainwashed into thinking that astrology has any
Leos
ounce of relevance.
are ruled by the sun, and sometimes.
So yeah, the
they have
only
to be
reason
the
that I
center
have
of
this
attention.
personality is because of the month that my parents had sex to make me. That was it. If they would have waited a different month, I would have been an entirely different person. This has no aspect of my upbringing and my personality. We're almost done here, guys. Hey, what's up?
Putting a little bit of salsa.
So,
I don't want a ton of salsa. Having different bites for
Here
different
we go.
things.
Here we go. Put the. It's looking beautiful.
Jalapeno pepper. Sauce.
Sorry if I'm missing some of you guys. Sorry that I'm missing some of the comments there.
And Tabasco.
But this is
Oh yeah. I made my own salsa as well, but that's gonna be another episode. That's just.
Oh yeah, now she's into the world of making her own salsa. She's upgrading.
I keep just when I make my own salsa, I don't measure stuff. I just put the stuff in.
She's getting way
And
better.
then-
She just learned how to make rice like a month ago, and now
Yeah.
she's making fantastic salsa.
And then I have Jeff just try it. So that's how I do it. So it's kind of a weird recipe to be like, well then you have Jeff try it.
And you have Jeff try it, and you say, "Does this need more lime?" And then if he says yes,
And you said more lime. And then
Arthur, hey, how's it going there, Arthur? How you doing?
All right, dogs.
So what do you
All
think?
right.
Are we almost
I think
pretty
we have
much
to
done?
we
Now we
use
just
the
gotta
end
eat
of
it.
the cilantro because there's only this tiny.
Oh, there's a dog behind
there's the dog. Who's the dog? We're gonna use the end of the cilantro just because
We just found out
it's
if you
here.
ask the dogs who's the dog, sometimes they get mad
They answer.
and or they bark back.
Well, they answer me. If I'm saying who's a dog, they're gonna tell me who's a dog. But now she won't do it.
Now she won't do it
on
because it's camera, but it's also you got to like ask them directly. Like we're talking to you guys. I think they don't know.
Who's a dog? But hey.
Oh,
don't-
normally Arthur, but I guess we can say hi real quick. We're about to leave. We just got done making the food here.
And then
So
I salt because I'm weird. I apologize for everybody watching. Don't do what I do, which is salt everything before you eat it. But
Yeah,
be real.
she salts first,
Be
asks
real.
questions later.
Try and be real. All right.
All right.
Oh wait, gotta say what it has. Oh, we're gonna tink. You don't even have matching plates. You have a cute plate.
I don't know where you
cute
got that.
plate.
That's why I was worried about the portions. Because
Oh,
I was going
man.
to say that your plate is big. Is going to
Your
look
plate
different.
is cuter than mine.
Okay.
But sorry, this is
What is it?
nachos. It is.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Also move over a little bit
Oh god.
to the right,
All right.
physically.
Me to
as
the
a
right?
human.
All right.
Yes.
It is. I forgot what kind of corn chips, but corn chips and the crumbs of 3 bags of chips. Hormel vegetarian chili, vegetarian refried beans with spices, egg, cilantro, avocado, sun-dried tomatoes, yellow pepper and red pepper, and banana pepper and pepperoncinis.
Vegan nachos.
Whew.
Now we take a bite.
Oh yeah, we just take a bite, like for real, take a bite and be yeah. Tink. It's amazing. The dogs are not happy that we're eating this.
All right.
Really? Now I'm going. Oh, and lime.
Thank you very much, everybody.
And these sauces. We overdue. But
We go
that's
big.
how you gotta be. I mean, life is happy, right?
Follow Planet Ant. Support all the
Makes you
stuff that
happy.
they do.
Oh yeah.
Gonna put out
Yeah,
a new
on the
episode of
Planet
Roast
Ant,
This Post tomorrow. Check that
Live
out.
Network. You were mentioning your patrons?
Hey, yeah, I got some. My Patreon started. It's relatively new, but we got several things up in there now.
Yeah.
Dawn,
Might help. So we're trying to-
Stacy, and Freddie Chico, and
Yeah.
got a few people joining that. Feel free to join
Thank you.
them as well, and check out exclusive content. What's up, everybody?
yeah, go follow Planet Ant on all social media and go watch stuff when we're allowed. Yay! All right. Bye, y'all.